Belle here. So, I just have a very small video I want to make quick before I do my bigger ones that you guys all voted on. We do have a video about parenting and gaming coming out soon, and then all of the videos about my trip to Seattle will be out very soon as well. But first, I really wanted to just bring up a topic that's been kind of bugging me as of late. So, many of you know I play Destiny, and I'm on Guardian Radio, and I'm the founder of the Dames and Save Gamers and blah blah blah. I have a lot of Destiny stuff going on in my life. Thing is, a lot of you also know I have not finished the raid yet. I have not finished Oryx, and I would like to explain a few things about that because I've been getting a lot of harassment for it. And so I just want to clarify a couple of things. I don't feel like I should have to, but I'm at a point where it's like maybe I should just throw it all out there, explain it to everybody, and then maybe people will get it a little bit more. It also triggered a topic I'd like to discuss further. So, basically, the reason I have not finished Oryx is multiple things. One, I was a person who wanted to do it blind. It's very important to me to do it blind. I got to do most of Crota blind, and that was one of the most amazing experiences I have had in Destiny. And I made it very clear that's what I wanted to do with Oryx as well. And so it took a while to finally get in, just because of finding the time to do it. And then finally when we got to go do it, we got to Golgoroth and got stuck there. And then I had the Seattle trip. And then a lot of stuff has been going on. There's some big changes going on for Guardian Radio, Dames, and Save Gamers all at the same time right now. So I'm kind of split sort of thin with just that alone. And then you add in being a parent, being sick, getting back from a trip. My husband just changed jobs recently, so there's that. He's also trying to get more and more into his art career, which I'm super supportive of, which also means I have less access to computers to do the things I need to do for the clans than get in the way of doing the game itself. And that's the thing, is people need to understand that choices have to be made sometimes. So if Dames and Safe Gamers and Guardian Radio and Rectify and everything like that I have also made commitments to need me to do something, it goes, oh yeah, I did a horrible tattoo drawing. Anyway, so it goes, my family, any other job stuff I have in my real life, then all of the clans and the groups that I am committed to that I see as my job, even though I don't get paid for them, and then getting to play and interact with all of you. And so the thing is, there's a lot going on. And so trust me, when I sit here and I have somebody get on my case because I haven't completed the raid, you don't understand that it actually hurts because I want to have done the raid, not because you guys think I should have, but because I want to have done the raid, and I haven't gotten to. And part of that is just because I was so focused on the trip before I went, and part of it's because I was such a stickler about wanting to do it blind, which I don't think there's anything wrong with. But this brings me to a bigger issue that I feel like people hold. First of all, there's a normal judgment across the board for gamers. If you're not level 300 plus, and if you're not, you haven't completed the raid on normal and hard mode, blah blah blah, you're lame, you're a scrub, you're a noob, whatever term you want to say. The thing is, it's not true. I hate this whole casual versus whatever kind of gamer, because the thing is just because you play a lot doesn't mean you're better than somebody else. Do I give you lots of credit for playing? Heck yeah! But the thing is, there's certain people out there, if you're a parent, if you have a job, if you have a combination of a lot of different things going on, the amount that you play may be playing a lot for you. For me, when I actually get to get on at all, that's playing a lot for me right now because I have to really set aside time to make that happen. And that's not bad. The problem is, I feel like when you're a person who is involved in, I don't know, people always sit there and say I'm a community leader, which I'm still not used to, and I'm not going to necessarily label myself as that, but you all call me that, so I'm going to go with it. As a community leader, as somebody on a show, a podcast that's about Destiny, as somebody who leads clans, I feel like there's this different expectation for me, and part of me gets it. You want a person who plays the game, who knows what they're talking about when they're talking to you on a podcast about it. Totally respect that. But at the same time, that's why there's multiple people on the podcast. So if one week one of us can't do something in the game, the other people probably did. We also sit here and still do our research. I can sit here and I didn't play Trials, but I still talk about Trials because I bring in what the community has said about it. I decided that's going to be my voice for that episode, is talking about what I've heard other people say about it, and then form my opinion off of that until I get the time to go play. And I think that, there's streamers, YouTubers, everybody, they're expected to be like, boom, 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 boom. You have to be on top of every single thing. And part of me gets that, because you come to us for content. But at the same time, we do have lives. And some of us are involved in a lot of different things. And some of us aren't getting paid to do any of it. And I'm happy to do that stuff. And I think it's great that some of you are actually really want me to finish the raid because you care, because you want to hear my thoughts on it, because you want me to have that experience. I love you for that. Those of you who are volunteering to help, thank you. It's the people who sit there and come up to somebody who's a leader in the community and says, oh, you need to finish that raid. Come into my chat and tell me I'm doing the wrong content the one time I got to play that week for an hour. All I'm saying is respect. Respect your fellow player, and then especially if you're going to sit there and label somebody as a leader, realize the amount of pressure you put on them sometimes. I'm not saying we can't take it. I'm just saying do it in a respectful way. I feel like another part of it is, and I don't mean to go all feminist here in the negative sense, since people seem to think that's a negative term. I don't mean to try to play this whole female card, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I also feel like on top of content producers being held to a different standard as far as what the expectations are as to what they complete and that they need to be on top of everything all the time, I can't help but feel like as a female content producer or leader that there's another level to that, or a different, not necessarily a higher level, but a different kind of level, because I don't mean to throw anybody under the bus here, so I'm not going to name names, but there are people that I work with at times, or have worked with, who didn't complete content, and the only thing I can figure the difference between me and them was that I'm a female, and they're not. And I don't just mean with this, I mean with overall, there definitely is this idea of almost having to prove yourself further if you're a female in the gaming world, in the gaming industry, anywhere for that matter. I feel like there's this, because people sit there and look at female gamers, a lot of people, not everybody, there are people who look at female gamers as, you're not supposed to really exist, or you're probably not that good at the game. And so it's there's this expectation that you have to be beyond kick butt at a game, and that you have to put out really good content or show off your boobs or something to make up for the fact that you're a female making content and playing a game, that it's there's this different kind of standard. And again, not necessarily that it's a higher standard but it's different, I feel like. And it's not always there. There's just certain people. And so it's just that also kind of bugs me. I'm going to go off on this long rant about this, but that it bugs me that there is this, as a gamer, there's expectations. You are supposed to play a game a certain way. You're supposed to complete things in a timely manner, otherwise you're not a good gamer. Then if you're a content producer or a leader of a clan or whatever, there's this other, you need to do it even faster than that normal player. You need to do it better than that normal player. And then, if you're a female, there's this little sidebar that comes up over here and goes, doop, and it goes, oh yeah, for you, you might have to do it even faster, or better, or differently, or if you don't do it, then we're going to, get more upset at you. And, I would love to hear your opinions on this topic overall, about the female specific aspect of it, about the content producer aspect of it. Again, though, if you're going to share your opinions, which I fully appreciate your opinions, please do so respectfully in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. And I'd love to make more videos about this, because trust me, I have a lot to say on it. If you think I should do the raid, I fully agree. I should. I should do the raid. I would love to do the raid. But sometimes it's not realistic yet, and I think that people overall need to respect each other and their life situations and understand that sometimes things happen and sometimes they don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I still think that I have valid opinions to bring about things. I'm not holding anything back. And again, if you feel like I am, I understand feeling that way somewhat. You know, I get it, okay? But just share it in a respectful way is all I ask for me and for everybody else out there, whether you're a content producer or not. Just respect each other. So that ended up being a lot longer than I planned on. But no, I am working on plans to find a time to do the raid. Trust me. And I have tons of people willing to help me out, and I understand that, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be in contact with some of you about setting up a raid team to go in, because part of what I would like is I want to find a group of people who will run with me and my husband. He already knows some of the stuff in the raid beyond what I know. But what I would like to find is I don't necessarily want to run it blind 100%, but if we go into a new area I haven't been in yet, I would like to be able to just give me 5 minutes to run around and go, okay, I wonder how this works. Oh, hey, here's an idea. And if I'm right, you tell me I'm right. If I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. Give me a little bit to figure it out. And if I don't want to hold anybody back on their rating time, then we'll move on and you can teach me how to do it. But give me a chance. That's what I'm looking for. If I can't get that experience, then I'm not doing the raid yet. Because I believe that people playing games should get to have the experience they want to have. If that's the way somebody plays a game, that's the way somebody plays a game. And patience is important. And I get that it's hard. Trust me, I do. I am like one of the least patient people in the world. Okay? But, you know, me and other people play games differently. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The way you play your game is the way you play it. I respect that. If you're that person who goes, the exact second that content drops, boom, you're in there, and half an hour later you're going to have played it all, I don't necessarily think that's the best way to play it, but that's your choice. And if I choose to sit here and go, hey, guess what? You all are almost out of content, and I still have a whole damn raid to play, I consider myself lucky. My content lasts longer. But anyway, I will be doing the raid. I'll probably put it up on YouTube when I finally do it. I will give all of my feelings about it, I promise. Just respect each other. Anyway, more videos coming soon. I'm super sick, that's part of why this has taken so long, and I sound kind of funny. But anyway, I love you all. This bunny's got about... Sorry. I am one attractive person when I'm sick, I tell you. Oh, man. It's like freaking Rudolph, you guys. She's so cute. Oh.